George was absolutely right with the amount of talent. We're going to talk about that talent. It was more than just Howard Davis and Ray Leonard. Anyway, we go to the gold medal match now. Simeon Kutov of Romania at this point. Added pressure going into the championship, or was this just next fight for you at this point?
I did something a little different for this fight. Normally I usually run the day before of a fight. For some reason, I said to myself, well, I'm going to be a lot stronger if I didn't run. And it's something I did, and I regret it because I got tired, believe it or not. And when you go out of routine sometimes it's a bad thing to do.
You think you would have been better off?
Yeah, I weighed 127.5 throughout the whole tournament, even though I was fighting at 132. And I came in for this fight 129, and I felt a little tired, believe it or not. But I had to do what I had to do. I had to win this for my mother.
Were you aware, I mean, you're only in Montreal at this point, you aware of the country watching you, following you, and how big the 76 team was?
I didn't think about that. Matter of fact, we had a monitor in our room to watch some of the fights of some of our teammates. I never watched it. I just stayed in my room and just focused on my mother's words.
And you did it. And you did it. And you did it.
Thank you.
His mother died the night before the opening ceremonies.
You hear the legendary broadcaster Jim McKay there in the background, as well as Howard Davis wins the Olympic gold medal there. What stands out in your mind from those days, from that run?
Well, I remember having shin splints throughout the whole Olympics. My shins swelled up every morning when I had to run. That was very, very painful. But the hardest part was the passing of my mother. I was very close to her. And I was at the age when I was, less than 20 years old. My mother looked at me or raised me as a kid. But as you start to become a man, the relationship started changing. I started to understand her as a woman, as a mother, and she started to understand me as a man. And that continuity broke when she passed away.
Right. Well, you did her proud. I mean, yeah, you did, exactly. You should be very proud of what you did. Great looking back at the footage. And take a look again. Yeah, I know you're still tight with some of the guys on the team, too, Howard. I want to take a look at the run that was made by the 1976 United States team with Leo Randolph winning the gold. Charles Mooney is still one of your good friends, right? Silver medalist.
Yeah.
Right? And we'll talk about him later on. Ray Leonard, of course, an all-time great amateur and professional, pound for pound. Michael Spinks, middleweight gold medalist. Leon Spinks, gold medalist. Big John Tate, heavyweight bronze medalist, and Howard Davis, the outstanding boxer of the 1976 Olympic Games. Tremendous. So now Charles Mooney, you're still tight with? He saved your life, right? Can we get this quickly before we get to the next fight? He saved your life at one point. How did this happen?
Well, in the Olympic trials, we call the thing they call the box office, where you have to fight your opponent again to get a berth spot on the team. So I'm watching the other fighters. I just had fought, and I'm watching the other fighters fight. And somebody came over and said, hey, you want to go swimming? I said, sure. So I told Mooney about it. We went up to this beautiful place in Vermont, with a lake. I didn't tell anybody I could swim, and I was on a rock that had nothing behind it.
You couldn't swim?
No, I swim like a rock.
All right.
If a rock can swim, that's me. So anyhow, I fell back deep into the water, and nobody saw me. And I tried to, get to the top of the water, and I couldn't make it. And I was down there, it felt like an eternity, but I was probably down there maybe 5 seconds. And then I said to myself, you can't die, you can't die. And I pushed up, and I got to here. Mooney saw me, but he didn't know I was drowning. And he started splashing water on me, laughing. And I guess he must have saw the look in my eyes, because I had fear, panic, and he pulled me in. And I just told him, hey, man, I can't swim. And he pulled me in. So I have to thank him for being here. You
and saving your life. You owe him everything. You owe him your life and everything.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Well, you just did. Howard Davis is here with us through the night. We're pleased to have with us. Next week coming up, we have U.S. Olympians coming in on August 29th. And yet, look at Michael Spinks, great light heavyweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, August 22nd on Friday Night Fights.
The KFC Friday Night Fight Studio is brought to you by KFC's Drumsticks and Thighs Bucket. Life tastes better with KFC.
Friday Night Fights.